All right, take 3. So, just got home from work and then had to do a little more work, which interrupted my live stream, but oh well. Out here in the garden, and we had 4 days straight of rain, and then I came out this morning to leave for work, and I was under assault by bunnies. One bunny was sitting his happy little butt right there in the middle of my kale and munching away. The other one was over by my morning glories, and I didn't have time to check everything out. Oh, what do you know? There's the little rascal right there. It's the middle of the afternoon, and he's just sitting. He's outside my garden fence at the moment, but he's sitting his happy little butt right there. Let's see if we can go get a look at him. Can I get a look at him without him running away? I don't know if you guys can see him. Can I zoom on this while I'm live? Look at that. Whoop, that is blurry. Why is that so blurry? Alright, I don't know why this is blurry, but we're going to zoom back out because that's weird. Okay, I don't know what happened to that camera. But look at Mr. Cottontail there. Not even 10 feet away. Just staring. Hanging out. Right outside my garden. Does not even care that I'm here at all. What, do we have a friend? Yep, there he goes. Whoa, hello, we're zoomed. Brazen little guys. Brazen little guys. All right. Has eaten, because one was in the kale, the other one was in my, one was in the kale, one was around my newly, we're getting a little too close, too far away from the house and the internet router, so hopefully this connection isn't too unstable, but let's take a look. Is that camera still, it's still fuzzy. I wonder why it will not focus. That's so weird. All right. We'll just have to go this way. So, one thing the rain did is it knocked off most of my blueberry flowers. Some are still hanging on, so I'll probably get some blueberries this year, but probably not a ton. All right, the zinnias are still here. All right, not being able to use my camera as usual. Oh well. I guess I'll do this just so in case anybody pops into chat, I can say hello, but looks like the zinnias are all right. Oh, hey. I forgot to transplant the cypress vine, and they are not happy about it. All right, seems like they left the parsley alone. Nope, they munched a little bit of the parsley, but not enough to make a difference. All right, the herbs look good. Ooh, he did nibble down one of my morning glories, but 1 out of 30. I can't complain about that. Strawberries are doing well in their transplant. Let's see if I can show you guys some of the sprouting broccoli, and the Brussels sprouts are looking good. I had the worst time last year with cabbage loopers, but look at these leaves. These are so healthy. Look at those giant broccoli leaves. That's massive. So those are doing really good. I harvested a lot, but you can see little side shoots coming in. The beans are coming up all right. We got the pole beans there, the bush beans here. The zucchini seems to transplant okay. And let's see. Oh yeah. Bunnies ate a couple of these right down to the ground. But all together, I mean, you can't even tell there were bunnies in this patch earlier today until you come to the kale and you see a couple of plants nibbled all the way down to the ground. It's definitely a bunch of leaves missing. But I mean, all in all, oh, there's a couple of weeds. Let's get those. Bye-bye. I really got to thin these carrots. And it's time to harvest these radishes. Look at them. They're awesome. Ah! These beets are taking forever. Onions are really starting to take off. They loved the rain. Oh, yeah, I had a rabbit attack. Hi, Britton Farms. Yeah, I woke up this morning to a text from my downstairs neighbor that said, hey, there were just 2 bunnies sitting right in the middle of your lettuce. And so I look out the window. She had chased them away. But I look out my window. It's only 10 minutes later, and there's a bunny with his happy little fluffy butt sitting right in my kale. And I looked around. They didn't even have the decency to leave me some fertilizer. And if you go back and look at the beginning of the live stream, while I'm talking about the little fluffy interloper, I looked outside on the other side of my fence and he's sitting there looking at me. Oh, one of these tomato transplants does not look happy. Uh-oh. Couple of them don't, but then again, they were tiny baby seedlings and then had 4 days of rain. No, my Kajari melon. No. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. My Kajari melon, all of my Kajari melon. Sorry, guys, I'm like, oh, no. All of my Kajari melon have wilted and are basically half dead. Oh, it's probably the days of rain. Oh, no, that's devastating. I mean, at least it's only June 1st. So maybe if I take some Kajari melon seeds and throw them out here. What is all this? Oh my goodness. Guys, I just discovered something I had no idea was even here. There is bunny fur. This whole time, I have apparently... I wonder if they're under there now because that's new. I think I have baby bunnies under my tomatoes. There is bunny fur and a whole bunch of dry grass. I think that's mama. Oh, which means I'm about to have a whole bunch of baby bunnies here in the garden. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys can see this. Oops, let's see. It's hard to angle this camera when I can't see what it's looking at. This is new. And there's bunny fur. I bet there are baby bunnies down in there. Oh my goodness. Part of me says, oh no, but part of me says, oh my goodness, all the cuteness. Oh. Well, we're going to keep our eye on that. Let's see, and I don't know. Again, it's hard to, when for some reason my rear camera won't work or won't focus right, but the peas are all starting to blossom. Let's see if I can angle that. No, wait a minute. My terrible camera work today. Normally it's better. But these peas have grown like 8 inches. And there's tons and tons of blossoms. I gotta say, I'm loving these purple peas. They really are very pretty. I mean, I've got plenty of leafy greens that I can share with them. I just don't want them eating the tomatoes that are right there. Oh, yeah. There's a spaghetti squash here, and then the bunny nest. All right, I guess I should stop going and peeking in the bunny nest. I don't want to stress out Mama, but oh, did you have to pick my garden? Oh, she's still right over there across the street. She's sitting there at the lawn across the street, and she's watching me from behind a bush. Oh, Mama. All right, I'll leave your babies alone. So that's interesting. I mean, everything's looking all right, except I'm really bummed those Kajari melons and my cantaloupe. I think the only ones that managed to make it through all that rain were the spaghetti squash and angel hair, which is that like smaller hybrid spaghetti squash. So it looks like I'm gonna have to replant all of those, but then again, I do have, weird that they made it through over here in these little containers, but they didn't in ground. Well, at least I have a couple watermelon, and this I think is a heart of gold cantaloupe. And yeah, I am about to have an entire family of bunnies munching. But I mean, I've been seeing tons of baby bunnies over here under the shed for weeks, and they haven't touched anything that I've noticed anyway. The only trouble I had was some squirrels that dug up almost all of my garlic. Well, I'm about to pull out a whole bunch of that lettuce. I'll leave some of the extra maybe over by the bunny nest as an offering for Mama. Oh man, though, those Kajari melons, that's killing me. Oh, I'm gonna direct sow some, and hopefully they start up. Okay, anyway, now that I've done that, I'm gonna go through. I think I'm just gonna go direct sow those Kajari melon now, because if I don't, it's one more day that I don't have Kajari melon. I was so excited for those too. So, all right, let's see. Now, here's the fun thing. Where did I leave my trowel? Mama's still watching me from across the street. All right, nice to see you, Britton Farms. I'll see you later. Ooh, fruit trees. I want fruit trees. Oh. All those days of rain. I don't know if I can show you guys this poor melon. Look at that poor thing. Just flopped over dead. All shriveled up. All right, let's see. Kajari. They really did well with the transplant, and I think it's just all the rain. All right, you know what? While I do this, I'm gonna go grab my tripod and set that up so I can actually talk to you guys and see you guys while I plant some things. Oh, a whole family of bunnies. Oh. I'll have to do a short video or something like that about the bunnies. All right, pardon me, I'm going to set you guys down for a second. All right, popping you up. Well, I was going to bring my dog Mia out here. We call her Mia Bunny's Bane, and for good reason, because she, well, that melon seems to be alive. But we call her Mia Bunny's Bane for good reason, because she's a beagle mix and she loves to chase the buns. Oh, I really got to plant this okra too. I've been meaning to plant that forever and I just haven't gotten around to it. Let's see, tomatoes. Tomato, 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 tomato. Eggplants. One of these days I'm going to get something that's going to keep all my seeds straight, but that day shall not be today. These are all flowers, carrots, some leafy greens. Those are all leafy greens. See, they're semi-organized. Turnips, herbs. Where? Oh, wait a minute. There they are. Kajari melon. So my melons will be a little behind, I guess. But all right, so I'm just gonna go pop that there. I'm gonna sow a few because I didn't have the best germination rate on these in the first place. So I'll go ahead, pop those in, and unfortunately I'm going to have to water them in nicely, even though this bed just had so many days of rain. Darn it. That's such a bummer. I'm very, very, very disappointed. Well, that's all my Kajari melon seeds, so if those don't come up, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'm really overdue on these sunflowers, so I'm going to start throwing some of them in. Oh my goodness, though, that bunny nest. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Like, there's this great area over there under a shed. Under that shed that would have made a really great place, safe from predators and all of that, but no. Under my tomatoes, right under the cherry bomb and the spaghetti squash. That's frustrating. And very funny. Let's see, I need the rest of these sunflowers. And I'm going to have no regard to spacing or anything of the sort. I'm just throwing these in. I've got an evening sunflower mix from My Gardener, Mammoth Russian Gray Stripe, Firecatcher, let's see, Velvet Queen, Chocolate Cherry, Lemon Queen, and then this is some okra that I'm gonna plant down where the squirrels dug up my poor garlic that I'm really bummed that has gone away. Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the melons. I'm just hoping that they germinate and continue growing instead of just dying like these did. Oh, so sad, so sad. And I'm gonna throw in every one of these sunflower seeds. We're just gonna have a mess of sunflowers. So. Not even worried about where they're going or what I'm planting where. They're just going in. I just want to have a million sunflowers everywhere. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a handful of those, a handful of these, they don't give you a lot of these firecatchers. Dropped one. Where'd it go? Have a random sunflower growing in the middle of the row. This is getting a little crazy. But I did say I wanted tons of sunflowers. Mix those up. All right, there's a good variety of sunflowers. We're just gonna throw them all in. So how is everybody out there? How'd your gardens do with all the crazy rain? just throwing these sunflowers in indiscriminately, just picking up a couple random seeds, throwing them in a hole. What germinates, germinates, and what lives, lives. That's how I'm doing it this year. Oh my goodness, I am still just aghast at that bunny nest because that was not there a couple days ago. And as much as I'm not especially excited by the idea of having a nest of bunnies in my garden, I also kind of hope that I didn't disturb Mom, you know, who thought she just did a safe place for her babies, and then I come along and, you know, just get in her way, because that's not what I like. I don't know. Just know that I'm planting a ton of sunflowers here. Just plopping them in the ground wherever. Okay, it was good to see you, Joe. So glad that you popped in. Love seeing familiar faces. Oh, the Kajari melons were heartbreaking though. So excited for those. Oh well, these sunflowers should bring some excitement. As soon as they start popping up. There's more sunflower seeds in this little area here than you can shake a stick at. So if I don't get a ton of sunflowers, I'm going to be confused. Make a bunny place for them. I don't know. How do you get Mom to move her nest? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I can convince Mom to move her nest other than me just being out here. That's going to be a tricky one. It's like she's dug it down underneath the bed, which is great, but yikes. Yeah, she's brought a whole bunch of dried grass and all sorts of other things. I don't know that she's given birth in it yet because it wasn't there just a couple days ago. So maybe if I'm just around here and outside enough, maybe I'll bring Mia down anyway and I'll brush my dogs out here in the garden because the dog hair actually can be a deterrent. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know. She'll probably just grab it and use it for the nest. Yeah, all that. Oh, there's a whole bunch of ants on that pile too. That has me even more concerned. Like, what if there are baby bunnies in there and the ants are on them? I don't know. I don't want to mess with her nest. And no wonder she looked so scruffy, like she had been shedding hair. She's been pulling it out of herself to prepare the nest. I don't know. Well, that's why the bunnies were here, is because Mama has decided my garden is a wonderful place to have her babies. Yay. All right, well, never a dull day in the garden. I've got to go let my dog out, let my dogs out, let them do their thing, and then I've got to babysit tonight. So, all right, guys, thanks for coming along while we grow wicked awesome food from yard to table, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.